It's the AJ and McCall show.
After the show!
So everybody say bye to McCall because she's got to go to jail.
I hope not.
What?
She committed tax evasion.
Not really, but
evasion.
kind of. I didn't mean to.
I think more like tax confusion.
Tax confusion.
I didn't commit tax confusion, okay? For some reason, the state of Utah committed tax confusion. So I get a letter in the mail maybe like a week ago, and I go out and I open it up, and it's from the state of Utah. And I'm like, that's weird. I already got my license because I had to renew my license. That was a whole thing. And I open it up, and it says, hey, basically, we've received payment for the year 2016 for your taxes, but we don't know where to put them. So, like, you got to submit this because otherwise we're going to audit you. What? Why? Why are you going to audit me?
It sounds like Utah doesn't like you.
Yeah, clearly. The state of Utah is
it
like,
would seem a little
I don't like
vendetta-ish. Would seem a little vendetta-ish.
here's the thing. I paid them $29.
29 whole dollars.
I'm like, just take it.
How did you only pay $29 through a whole year?
No, that's what I had to pay them at the end of the year because they had withheld X amount of dollars, but I still owed them at the end of the year. So, like, when taxes come due this upcoming year, I'm going to have to pay taxes again.
$29, that's just what you owed them.
Yes.
Got it.
So,
'Cause that's why I was confused. I was like, how did you only pay $29 in taxes?
no, I didn't only pay $29 in taxes. I paid, like, way more dollars than that, and I still owed $29 in taxes. Because I'm pretty sure the radio station that I worked for at one point in time, they kind of messed up. I don't know that for a fact. I just know that every single year I had to pay taxes.
I'd buy that.
So,
I was gonna say that sounds accurate.
yeah. So anyway, I ended up getting this lovely little paper in the mail that's like, hey, you got to pay us. And I was like, okay, I already paid you. But they're like, so now you have to submit your 2016 tax return information along with the payment voucher, along with scanning this paper in and then turning it like back into the state. Otherwise, we're going to audit you.
I was gonna say, are you getting audited then? Or
No, I'm not. I shouldn't be.
As far as we know.
Not that it matters. I don't know that.
That's gonna suck, 'cause that's quite a few years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, all I had at that point in time was just W-2s.
Why are they going back that far?
Because they're so far behind, apparently, that they're like, hey, 2016, what up? I got $29 that fell
Hey.
between the seats here, and I don't know where to put
We
it.
gotta make a few dollars. Why don't we go back through and look at
McCall, yeah, that sounds like a person we should
Hey,
pick
guys, you know what? We could buy a tank of gas with this. That's a great idea.
$20 from,
You know,
100,000 people.
It's ironic that that's the case because I was just talking to my buddy this weekend about, we were just talking about retirement and taxes and stuff, and he was like the IRS doesn't care about small amounts. They want those big people that are trying to evade like millions of dollars. And then McCall's getting all this static over $29.
Yeah. I'm like, just take my $29, bro.
Can you guys just take let's just roll it over. Take it out this next go around.
How about no? Because, like, I already paid it.
Well, why don't they just take it out of your stimulus check?
Maybe that's why you didn't get it.
That's funny because I got one.
Oh.
You should have just called it quits. You said, just keep it and we'll call it good on the taxes. That's what you should have said.
Yeah. I'm shocked. Like, I don't know why $29, they get this check in the mail that's got my social security number on it. It's got the tax year on it. It's got my ID form on it. And they're like, yeah, so we lost the little like coupon that goes with it, voucher thing. So somebody like must have separated it and was like, garbage. We'll keep this check though. Just for good measure.
So you did lose $29 then.
I already paid it. I paid it in a check. The check is chilling at the state of Utah, and they don't know where to apply it to.
So now you had to repay it.
No, so now I have to reprint off my tax form from the year 2016 so they can be like, oh, okay, so it goes to the year of 2016.
You
Got
did pay it.
I already paid it.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
That's
been
what they're gonna be. They're
chilling.
gonna be like, oh, you did pay it.
Oh,
Now, isn't the Utah IRS thing, isn't that in Ogden?
The IRS is, which is national, but it's the Utah State Tax Commission
Okay.
that it has to go to.
Where's that at? Is that the capital?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I think so. I have to send him a letter.
Oh.
They just got a letter They just got a letter to prove that I freaking owe them $29.
What kind of world does the government live in where they're like, yeah, we screwed up, but yeah, you're gonna have to prove your homework to us. So
you know,
it's
we're
on
gonna
you.
have to prove that you actually owe us $29, and you weren't just like, oh, you know what? This sounds fun. Here's $29.
We screwed up,
What?
but
What?
it's on you.
It's
It's definitely on you.
I don't know, man.
It's your fault.
I don't know, man.
McCall, if you just would have paid them the $29.
Already did. You have a check. Take the check. Put it into your gas tank or something.
believe
I
the
don't care what you do with it.
The child mentioned a check.
Apparently, I owed the state of Utah $29 in the year 2016, and they're like, "Hey, yeah, thanks for paying us, but we don't know where to put it.
Well,
I
just
don't care where
just
you
tell
put
them to give
it
it back to you, and you'll be like, you know what? I'll handle it. I'll figure out how to spend $29 real easy.
I'll put it directly in my gas tank or on a brand new makeup thing. I don't know what makeup thing, but it's not like I've been thinking about buying makeup things. A new highlighter, a new
can't tell.
concealer, a new contour stick.
You don't need $29 for that, right?
That'll buy me half of it. Dang you, makeup.
All right, so if you were to get money, you know, not this kind of $29, not the government money. I'm talking like rich money.
Right.
Money you actually would want to hide from the government.
Uh-huh.
How would you hide it from your family?
In my mattress.
I'm listening.
Done. In a Airbnb that I pretend that I pay for every single time that we go and stay in it. I have a really nice Airbnb. It's in Montana. We love it.
I guess I don't understand the question. What do you mean?
If
like,
you were to win the lottery right now,
Yeah,
Producer
win the
Butterz,
lotto.
they make a crazy announcement. You just won $70 million. You going to tell your family?
Oh, of course I am.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I ain't sharing with those
I'm
hosers.
I don't know where I thought you were going with that. I am not. I'm not gonna tell
I'm uncomfortable
anybody.
where you thought I was going with that.
I thought you were going somewhere. Anyway, I would keep it secret because I feel like I would come up with like 15 random half-step cousins that I've never met before that were like, oh my gosh, yeah, I miss you.
Yeah.
I would pretend. I would sit here and pretend like I was gonna give them money and then not actually give it to them.
Is that meaner than not telling them at all?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
No, you
That's what I
didn't
thought.
care about me then, so
That's
why
what
do
I'm
you
saying.
care
That's
about
why
me
I'm not
now?
telling them at all. And magically,
Yeah,
all of a
I want
sudden,
to rub it in their face.
I'm going to rub it in their face by
Petty!
living well.
Yeah.
Like McCall said, with my fancy Airbnb, not in Montana. Pfft,
I'm gonna go to Montana.
good for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
Thank
for
you.
My fuse at work, not that I would argue, I just mean my fuse for tolerating the normal work monotony.
Oh yeah. I'd continue to work. I think if I were to win the
I'd be
lottery,
bored if
I
I
think
didn't
I'd work forever.
I'd take some time off,
Oh yeah. I mean,
but yeah,
sure.
I couldn't fully retire. I feel like I'd
No.
be bored. Trimming or
Agreed.
not. Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
I would work. I think that's one part of it, like where we work in the field that we work in.
Right.
I love my job, and so I feel very like fulfilled after a day of work. I get to go home and I'm like, man, I just feel really good. Like work was really awesome. Everything was great, and I feel like it would continue if I had, $3 million.
Yeah. You would just be able to do only the projects you want to do.
Yeah. I'd be like, hey, I'm leaving. McCall, where are you going? I'm going to go fishing. Why? Because I don't want to be here anymore. See ya.
I would just buy a business and run it. Like,
I don't want to run a business. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you could just have your name on the business. You don't necessarily need to run the business.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I
At least
feel-
I can make money.
Yeah.
Yeah, what he said. I'm on board.
So
With
I
what you said, I like it.
I feel like I'd be able to be an influencer more likely.
Oh, no.
Because then I could have money to like
Here
bounce
we go with the
places.
social media crap.
Hey, I love the social media crap,
Nobody
you
uses
hoser.
it.
How dare you?
It's total fake garbage. It's crap.
It's not. You suck.
Well, I'd hope so, because if those social media influencers get famous by making some baloney trades
Dude, they make so much money.
and go places, you could actually go those places and
Yeah.
take pictures, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get my side hustle on and start taking pictures for businesses and getting
Nope.
paid for it.
Nope, not going to happen.
It's not doing great.
Nobody uses social media.
Not yet.
McCall, if you just get that through your head, this would be a lot more effective.
You guys,
It's a trend,
Guys are
McCall.
so
it's
mean.
a fad.
You guys are so mean.
It's a fad.
TikTok's a fad.
Producer
Everybody
Butterz,
hates it.
Please. Oh yeah. By the
You
way,
guys are
McCall,
ridiculous.
McCall's not gonna get to 10,000 followers.
I
I
want to
decided
get to
today
10,000 followers
before she gets
so bad.
4 more followers, TikTok's gonna get banned.
I am 4
Called
followers
it.
away from hitting 10,000
getting
followers on TikTok.
It's getting banned.
I just want to be friends. I just want to hit 10,000
So
followers.
you're saying McCall will be banned?
No, TikTok will be
TikTok.
banned.
Oh.
I'm saying no.
She's gonna get to 9,999.
I'm already at 9,996.
She's gonna get to 99,
It'd be so
and then the app is
sad.
just gonna disappear.
I just want to hit 10,000. That'd be such a cool number. I'd hit it and then I'd be like, "Oh my gosh. Wow."
You're gonna talk about 10,000. Please talk about it in the form that we all understand and respect. 10 stacks, please. 10 rubber bands.
I worked at a bank, and when we reference rubber bands, we talk about 100,000. So, okay.
All right.
This
well,
is McCall's
bet.
bouginess coming out.
Bet. I never had 10 rubber bands.
She's like, look, I've seen way more money than you have. So
Guys,
shut
money
up."
is money is
Probably.
disgusting. Money is dirty. It is gross, and like when you look at it, it's really underwhelming.
that's probably true. But if you were to hand me $100,000 right now, I'd go, ooh, money.
Gross. But yes.
Because it'd be my money.
It's really not. So like $100 grand,
$100,000
you're talking like
in
this much.
dollar bills.
That's
That's
it.
fine.
Want
Okay.
it in dollar
It's
bills,
not
so
that
it makes it
impressive.
look
Let me
like
go
I have a
tell
lot.
our owner, hey, our former bank employee said 100 grand's not that impressive, so why don't you just slide it over
So
here?
can I see it?
Yeah.
Can I look at
Pass
it?
it this
Can
way.
I touch it?
You can
10,000,
consider it a charitable donation.
$100,000, whatever. All of the above. We'll touch it. We'll be like, woohoo!
I'll get you one of those fancy receipts that
Oh!
says you donated to me.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You can use it as a tax write-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah. Good. I like this. The charity of AJ.
The charity of AJ.
I'll put it to good use.
Yes.
Sure.
Something.
I don't know what you would
Buy a
do.
car, probably. I need to buy a laptop. I'd go on a spending spree. I would jumpstart the economy. There you go.
There you go. $10,000.
You're welcome.
I
$100,000.
think you'd need more than just that.
Well, I mean, I'm one of 300 million people. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
and
so
I'm gonna.
if each one of us gets $100,000,
We're gonna really get things going.
wow,
When we shop local.
we're talking jump start.
Even though I'm probably gonna buy a car not locally, but yeah, let's shop
How
local.
dare you? Don't say that. So is your car like broken? What's going on?
No, these deals are just too good to pass up.
Oh wow,
What deals?
smoking hot deals.
Hertz, the car rental place, it filed for bankruptcy in May. So they're selling off all their rental cars. And because they're going out of business, they're selling them at like super low prices.
Rock bottom prices.
Yeah.
But also, it's been driven like a rental.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still like just a few years old.
Mm-hmm.
And rock bottom prices, as McCall so eloquently
Rock bottom
put it.
prices.
I'm trying to look at Producer Butterz, so if you're on the camera, I'm cranking my head over to try and have a
It's
conversation
because
with him.
I'm being antisocial.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
I'm antisocial. Sorry.
Now I'm not.
What is the model of the car you bought?
Mine? His.
No, his.
Whose? What?
Cruise?
The Cruise, right?
Yeah.
So what year is yours?
2015.
Okay,
it's
so-
it's the version before the new one.
I'm not going to ask you what you paid for it, but I was just looking.
No
not that long
dollars. It
ago.
was
Here's
free.
a 2018 Cruise for $8,600.
Well, I should have went that route.
Well,
Just,
well,
I
freak. I
don't
shouldn't
know
have
what
done that.
Producer Butterz paid. I just happen to be
Uh,
looking at the same model.
much more than that.
$2 more.
Now, granted, it has 79,000 miles on it, so it's
Oh.
been driven, but it's still 2018.
Meh.
You could probably
Ow.
get another 20,000 miles on it, and then it breaks down.
No, not with those ones. Those ones do pretty well, I think.
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
Maybe. We'll see.
Do they
But
actually have them like for sale
Yeah.
right now?
all over. Yeah. Literally everywhere.
Literally all over the place. Like if we wanted to take a road trip to Florida, I wouldn't go, but
That's
You
what I
could
was looking
buy one.
earlier, but there's Hertz
Do
in
they have
Ogden.
Her- I
There's
was
one
like,
in
do they have
Salt
a Hertz
Lake.
here?
Yeah,
There's one in
in
Idaho
Ogden.
Falls. There's one in Vegas.
yeah, we could go on a trip to Idaho Falls.
Yay.
Just saying.
Oh, okay.
So, I am browsing.
AJ's looking for a new car.
The deal's too good. You got to consider it.
The mileage is a little high.
The
but-
mileage is going to be a bit of a close your eyes a smidge.
No, because if you're driving, that causes accidents.
It's on everybody else. They should watch where I'm going. Speaking of which, okay, then obviously not. Please, nobody drive that way.
No.
I hate being taken literal. But yesterday, so I took my buddy back to the airport because he flew out yesterday.
No, you didn't.
So you know how the HOV lane has the double lines you're not supposed to cross, right?
Did you do it?
No, I didn't.
That's
Good.
more of a suggestion.
No, hold on.
No,
hold on,
it's
hold on.
not.
Hold
That
on.
is legality.
This is the argument we got into in the car is because I wanted to get out of the lane, and Ashley was like, you can't do that because it's against the law. And I said, I've seen people do it. It'll be fine. And she goes, no, you can't do that because that means those lines that people aren't expecting you to, so they're not paying attention. I said, well, that's 100% on them because I'm going to check and use my turn signal. And then she was like, well, that's not, no, you'd be at fault. I was like, no, I wouldn't. You can't just be like, oh, okay, double lines. I don't have to pay attention. That's not how that works.
No, but also, she's right.
No, she's wrong.
No.
They don't get to just be like, all right, so double lines, they're locked in, don't pay attention. That's not how that works at all.
If you're in the HOV lane, you're in the HOV lane, period.
Don't you call me an HOV.
You're an
I'm
HOV.
with McCall. I was joking, but yes.
I wasn't saying that I was going to do it. She
was
said
going to do
that
it.
I couldn't do it because people wouldn't pay attention. Therefore, it's on me to not do it. And I'm like, no, they need to pay attention. If they're in a car, they should, pay attention. That's how it works.
Everybody else has to pay attention, not you.
And now we're back to my original point.
That's right. But
Eyes
you can't get
closed,
out of the 2-lane line. 2-lane line mean you stay there. Got it? Good.
Would you road trip for a car since McCall brought that up? Because that's potentially the position I'm in. Because I don't know what it costs to deliver a vehicle, but I bet
expensive.
it's not cheap.
It's expensive.
I don't know. Back in the day, I shipped one from Wisconsin to here, and it cost me $500.
You got it from Wisconsin.
That's not bad.
But that was back in the day.
I would do that.
That was like 2009-ish.
See, if that was the case, then I would be okay with that. $500, not that much.
Right.
All you have to do is call a company and ask.
They've got options.
You just tell them where you want it to be picked up and where you want it to dropped off, and they'll just give you a quote.
You know what's crazy to me is 3 years ago, Dustin and I drove to Jackson Hole to go and pick up a truck. That was like 3 years ago, basically yesterday.
Right.
That we drove out there. And I thought that was crazy. But I remember Dustin had a 1980 really cool truck. It was a side step short bed, just a cool old Chevy. And he put it up for sale, and somebody from, I want to say the guy was in like Vermont or something, hit him up. And I don't know how old he was, but he hit him up and was like, hey, I want to buy your truck. And Dustin was like, okay, you can buy my truck if you want to buy my truck. And ended up buying it, and a lot of the times with that kind of thing, you're thinking, oh, well, it's a scam, but he ended up putting it up on like a classic car website specifically for it. And this guy sent out like a semi to come and load up his truck and drove it all the way there. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, he sold it, and he said that he needs to hit the guy up because he still has the extra pair of keys. Oops. It's been like 6 years.
See, because I just lean. I mean,
they're cool.
If it's that cheap as what Producer Butterz paid, I'd do that because that's not that bad. When I was like, oh, road tripping also doesn't bother me.
No.
But, if I'm going to Florida, for instance, you're talking 3 days minimum on the road.
Yeah, that's awful.
Get back to Utah.
I think I would go to like Idaho.
That's if you can drive it back.
Northern Idaho. Yeah, right.
I can do it. I want to go to do it.
I'd go to like Idaho
if
or
the
Wyoming.
Car was mechanically sound,
right?
And you could drive it back.
You didn't have to trailer it.
Okay, well, stop. You need to stop putting that negativity out.
He's just trying to be helpful.
They're rental cars. They're supposed to be working cars.
Because the vehicle that I bought was not.
It was a trailer. You had to trailer it.
Yeah, there was
no. These are supposed to be working vehicles. I'm not buying a project.
See, but I wouldn't want to buy a car and then have to put 3,000 miles on it.
Ideally, no. But
ideally,
if that's where again, the deal is the deal, McCall. You got to go where the deal is.
Yeah, well, the deal is I don't want to drive that much.
Thank you. That is the dealio.
You're the dealio. I don't even know what that means.
Yes. No. You heard it here first.
What's going on?
I'm the dealio. This is the AJ and McCall show after the show.